Let's jump right into this executive explainer because Boston Consulting Group just dropped a major wake-up call. We're looking at their latest report today, and the main takeaway is absolutely crucial. Just buying AI software is not going to cut it anymore if you want to see real success. So let's look at the numbers.
Right out of the gate, we're seeing an unbelievable surge in adoption. 74% of frontline employees are now using AI regularly. I mean, that is a massive 23-point jump from just last year. We're way past the early adopter phase. This is literally the new normal.
And the efficiency gains? They're staggering. 42% of these regular AI users are saving a full 8-hour workday every single week. Think about that for a second. That is an entire day of capacity instantly handed back to your workforce. But hold on, before we start popping champagne in the boardroom over this productivity miracle, we really need to talk about the illusion of success. There's this huge, almost invisible friction point hiding right underneath all those reclaimed hours. This is the strategic gap that's tripping companies up. Yes, time is being saved rapidly, a whole day a week, but a wild 66% of workers are getting absolutely zero guidance from leadership on what to do with that reclaimed time. So what happens? Without clear direction, all that saved time just leaks right out of the organization. And look at the contrast here in what actually moves the needle. Providing strategic clarity boosts your AI impact by 25 percentage points. But if you just hand your team a shinier, better AI tool, you're only getting a tiny 5-point bump. It's totally clear. Strategy beats software, hands down. Which brings us to section 1, the joy paradox. Happier, but strained. Here's how this plays out on the ground. AI is actually driving up job satisfaction for 2/3 of users, since it takes over those mundane, simpler tasks. But at the exact same time, cognitive load is going through the roof. Mental strain is up for 41% of all workers and nearly half of all leaders. We're basically trading busy work for brain fatigue. So the big question for all of us is, how do we bridge this gap? How do we take that incredibly high adoption and all that save time and convert it into actual strategic value without completely burning out our teams in the process? Well, it takes a complete executive mindset shift. You have to move away from just tech procurement and move toward intentional redesign. You've got to make strategic clarity your absolute top priority, measure the actual business value instead of just looking at adoption rates, and most importantly, redesign your workflows end to end. This is how you stop the leakage. If you want the ultimate blueprint, it all comes down to this number. Companies have to focus 70% of their effort on people, process, and workflow redesign. You simply cannot buy your way into transformation just by spending money on software. This quote from the analysis really hits the nail on the head. The AI tools, they've already evolved. The problem is that our corporate operating models just haven't caught up yet. The bottleneck isn't the AI agent, it's how we're functioning around it. So, I want to leave you with this provocative thought to bring into your next leadership meeting. Are you merely managing a bunch of new AI tools? Are you actively redesigning your people's workflows to capture their actual value? How you answer that is going to determine your company's future. Thanks so much for tuning in to this explainer, and I'll catch you next time.